I can tell you what I think you would want to know about me and what I want to tell you about me. But I want to know what you want to know about me. Hey friends, thanks so much for tuning into my channel. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. I guess I'm telling myself welcome back to YouTube because I'm the one who hadn't been there. You all have probably been here all along. It's good to be back. I am getting ready right now to go out. I'm going to study a little bit, and then I am going to go to the gym, to my Zumba class. I haven't been to the gym in 2 weeks after going faithfully since the top of the year. Basically, I've been sick for the past 2 weeks. So today is the first day. I'm feeling well enough, and I had a chance to film for you guys. So that's what's happening now. I am determined to do this Get Ready With Me piece. Get Ready With Me's are difficult for me when I'm trying to chit chat because it's hard for me to talk and do stuff at the same time. But so this is actually my second take. My memory card ran out of space after running my mouth for 30 minutes. I filmed a natural hair video for you guys probably a month or so ago that I have not yet posted. So I definitely don't want to delete that footage, and stopping now to transfer it to my MacBook is just something that I just ain't doing right now. I ain't got time for that. I have things that I need to do today. So what I decided to do was, instead of chit-chatting throughout the whole thing, which is what took me 30 minutes, literally, to moisturize my face, put on primer, put on foundation, and try to clean up my brows. I also did a lip scrub. It took me 30 minutes. That's something that would normally take me 7 to 10 minutes to do. So now that we are almost done, I think I can talk and get this done in a couple of minutes. So, and I'll tell you the products that I use so far. I use this Nivea Soft Cream Moisturizer. It's amazing. I use it on my face and hands. It smells so good. It has such a creamy texture. Oh, I love it. So that's what I use to moisturize. I used my Makeup Forever primer. This is what I primed with. I've been using this for a couple of months, and it's lasting. It's lasting well, and it does a good job. And then for foundation, I really went light today. I didn't want a heavy foundation on. I'm going to study. So I'm using the Neutrogena Skincare oil-free makeup. So this is what I'm wearing on my face, and I used my Sephora lip scrub. I usually use this before I use a matte lip gloss. You've seen this on my channel before, so that's the only, I haven't applied anything to my lips yet. Right now, let's get into the chit chat part while I finish up with mascara, lips, and hair. Alright, so top of the year, if you read my Tumblr vlog that I posted, details, a little bit more detail is there, but I was in a car accident the second day of the year. So January 2nd, surprisingly, I was in a car accident. I'm grateful to say that I came out okay, and so did the other driver. Thank God. But yeah, so that's something that, you know, was pretty major, that kind of changed the course of my planning for what I had in mind for all what I was going to do in January. Everything I had in my head I was going to do in January, some of it took place, some of it did not. As far as YouTube goes, I only filmed one video in January, and I posted it, and that was just a follow-up on planning and trying to execute those plans. And so, yeah, it was for me. It was, you know, for me about how to monitor and how to adjust, how to kind of look at your situation, make adjustments if you need to. You know, have goals that are realistic and measurable enough for you to make adjustments, and not just completely quit and throw the whole thing away. So I've had to, you know, implement what I shared in that video. Excuse me, my nose. Yeah, I've had to implement it because the first quarter of the year had surprises. You know, I'm sure you all had surprises too, but everything didn't run smooth, quote, quote. I need both of my fingers for that. Didn't run smooth for me to be able to do my channel the way I had planned. But the good thing is, having that unexpected break really helped me get some clarity on why it is that I'm on YouTube in the first place and what my vision is for my channel. I started out basically sharing natural hair stuff with you guys and just wanting a space, an outlet to connect with you. In the past, my connection with an audience of sorts has been through music, through singing. And at the time when I started this channel, when I started filming these types of videos for this channel, I was in a master's program. I was in a counseling program, which, was very transformational for me and helped me to understand some things and understand myself a little bit better. That's a lifelong journey. We all know that. And so in this space, I have completed that master's program and I'm now in a doctoral program, still dealing with counseling and psychology. So a lot of my intentions and aspirations have been confirmed with regards to how I can be of service in the world using my gifts. I haven't released any music in almost 6 years. In July, it'll be 6 years. Am I still a singer? Absolutely. Yes. I still have plans to release more music in the future. Well, one of the things that I'm learning is how to get the most out of the space that I'm in. And I've just been in a space of maneuvering through how to collectively use my giftings in a way that I can humanly manage with the help and the direction of God, with God's power, how I can manage this space between the teacher, counselor, and the artist. And one of the things that has been really enlightening and really freeing for me is understanding that just because no one else has ever done it doesn't mean it can't be done. Understanding that even if someone else has done it, their process may be totally different from mine, and their results may be totally different from mine. Understanding that I'm the main person, I'm the only one who has to have a 100% grip on what God has called me to do and how. And the reason why I say that is if I have a strong enough grip on it to articulate it to someone else that can help me to walk that out, then I'm good. If I have an open connection with God, if I have the humility to know that there's no way that I can do this on my own, and that if it's not a God idea, I'm not even interested, put me in an amazing space so that despite the challenges and the hiccups, just things that happen, life happens, I can still move forward with freedom and confidence. So that's a wonderful space to be in. So with all the interesting things that have taken place throughout the past 3 months, I have come through the ruckus with clarity, which is a blessing. It's amazing. On how to move forward. I don't have all the answers, but I have enough to make a move. So I mentioned that, I'm in a doctoral program now. I'm in a doctoral program now, and it's demanding, but it's demanding in a different way than my master's program was demanding. My master's program was demanding in a more directed way. This one is just a lot more demanding of me to figure out how to manage what is required of me. At the same time, making sure I stay connected, So that's been a thing. And I'll show you. That's been a thing. I've been trying to become more active with my church so that I can not just serve, within the church service, but actually be there, be present with the people that I call family. So that's been a thing. I'm looking forward to being a part of a women's Bible study that I couldn't attend last week because I was still sick. I was still coughing and whatnot. And, not just a cough here and there. I was periodically having attacks, coughing to the point where I thought I was going to. Yeah, so anyway, I'm feeling much better. So I'm looking forward to just being with my sisters in Christ and talking about the Word of God, having that fellowship of prayer, of accountability, and, I'm excited. I'm excited about it. I'm grateful to have that coming up. Yeah, most of my time over the past couple of months has been spent with my family and friends, a few friends, and I'm excited because some of my people, my heart people, my heartbeat folk are potentially going to be living in the same area that I'm in. So that's exciting to me, and it's just something the way God does things. I will work on my hair now. I did not intend to stay in Atlanta long term, but that's where I am now. That's where I live, and I'm cool with it. I'm looking forward to see what God does in my life and how things progress. But I came to Atlanta in June of 2017. My baby sister was getting ready to have her first baby. And so it was time for me to move. It was time for me to make that step. So I had packed up everything that I owned. I sold a lot of things. I gave more away than what I sold. I really decluttered because I lived in South Carolina my whole life. And as an adult, I lived in Columbia, South Carolina for a little over a decade. So, yeah. So I decluttered and I came here and I had my sights set on Los Angeles, California. And I did go to LA. I was out there for a hot second trying to get some things established and just figure out, is this a place at this time with what I have working for me? Is this somewhere that I can do my 3 things that are my mission in this phase in my life? Study, serve, and create. All right, so I definitely enjoyed my time there, and I feel like I could see myself living there permanently, but it would have to be, it wasn't what it needed to be for me to stay. I'll just say it like that. And it's something that could work out in the future. But as for right now, I had a choice. I could stay here and make this what I want it to be right now, or walk this out like how it is, or I could go back east, be with my family, and be able to be of service here and still work on some things. So I made a choice to come back to Atlanta and stay this time. I was only here for a month or so when I came the first time. Why was I even saying that? Oh, I was sharing that I'm kind of getting settled in here. I'm getting more acquainted with the area. So I'm getting settled here. Things are, coming together. But what's cool is that my original plan was not to stay here long term. But it just worked out that was the better fit for what I'm trying to do right now. And I wouldn't change it. I've been able to see my niece grow from being born to being almost a year. I think she's 9 months now. I've been able to see her grow, and she's like my little buddy. And I've been able to be here for different family events, or close enough to different family events and stuff, and able to kind of get a feel for how I'm going to do this doctoral program and still have a life. But I believe in what I'm studying. I believe in the work that I'm doing, and I believe in the preparation that I'm getting through the program and through life experience. My music, when I do release some new stuff, y'all, and I just, when it comes to that, I mean, the only thing I can really say is the music is coming. It's going to come. It's going to be released at some point. As that time comes closer, I will keep you guys posted. The music is going to come, y'all. It's going to come. And I just thank you, those of you who met me through music, but then got to know me as a person and decided, she alright. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for those people who inquire because they want to know, like, what's the deal with the music? What's good? And thank you for your patience. And also, just your understanding. Some of us have actually grown up together from the time of me releasing my first EP back in 2007. Many of us have actually kind of just grown up together. Being a creative person and a person that has committed their life to God, you become responsible for the gifts that are given to you. And we become responsible for the gifts that are given to us. And it's a journey all its own, just in learning how to be and in learning how to steward our gifts well. Because one thing that I think many of us have learned, and one thing that I have certainly learned over the years, is that you can love singing or music and not be an artist. Artist in the sense of a part of the music industry. You can be someone who loves music and loves singing and not be an artist or be a part of the music industry. And you can also be a part of the music industry and not someone who loves the craft of singing or loves the art of music and still be an artist. You can still make money in an industry. You can still make money in an industry and engage people and not... You can be an artist and not have a true love for what you do, because it's a package that you can put together and sell. But at the end of the day, I think we can all, most of us can say that we've learned. Where are my hairpins? Like, it was so many hairpins on this thing, and now I don't see not one hairpin. Where did they go? There they go. So yeah, you can be a singer and not be an artist, and you can be an artist and not be a singer. So if you're someone who has realized that the space that you can exist in, or even should exist in, is to be someone who is a singer and an artist, that can be quite a journey, especially when you're dealing with the ethics of it. That has been a huge piece for me, without going into any detail because it's not really necessary. I have had some experiences around this whole music business that seriously call into question a lot of things for me. And so what I had to come around to is that I'm still responsible. I'm still responsible to use with integrity the gifts that God has given me. Sometimes you have to create a space of your own and invite people into it. Sometimes you have to create a space that is conducive to you doing what God gave you to do. With integrity, with passion, with love, with confidence, with vulnerability. Sometimes you have to create that space and then invite people into that space. You watch that space grow and make room for other people who want to be in that space too. That's something that, something that I've had to work with. Something that I'm excited to see what and how that manifests in my own life. So I will talk more about that in the future. Yeah, on the note of just me as a person, it is well. It is well with me. I've had a lot going on at the top of this year that kind of forced me to pause and get clear on some stuff. But I am super grateful. And I'm glad to be back here on YouTube. I do want to do a get to know me video soon. So do that for me. Leave in the comments questions that you want to ask me. Leave in the comments questions you want to ask me. And I will choose questions and I will answer them. So that's something that I will promise you. A get to know me video. I can tell you what I think you would want to know about me and what I want to tell you about me. But I want to know what you want to know about me. Yeah, so leave those in the comment section. Hope that you enjoyed this video. Make sure you are subscribed to my YouTube channel. Give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.